Hi there, welcome to Floating in Dreams. Today I'm going to be showing you all the makeup-y bits that I bought in October. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. This is going to be my monthly roundup haul of all of the makeup-y bits that I got last October. So I have placed a couple of orders for myself to, get a couple of new things in that I want to try for the channel, but also because I was traveling and also because there's just always makeup coming out that I then put on a wish list and then I end up purchasing it. I try to sort of work with my budget depending on what comes in on the AdSense that I make on this channel, and that's how I sort of spend the money that way. So if you want to know how you watching my videos contributes to this channel, then just watch this video because that's pretty much how it goes. If you're new here, it may be good to know that I am Maaike. I live in the Netherlands. I have fair skin with a cool to neutral undertone. I have been loving reviewing makeup for more than a decade. I love eyeshadow palettes, Essence and Catrice, and getting the use out of my makeup. And if that's something you're interested in, then I hope you'd like to consider subscribing. So first things first, let me rescue a couple of things before I forget about them. So there isn't a lot here because I wasn't ordering a lot online this time round. The biggest order I placed, I already filmed a video with, and I bought it specifically so I could do that video earlier in the month. So I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But the reason why I ended up not purchasing a whole lot was because I knew I had a trip planned to Italy. So I went to Florence in my fall break. I vlogged the whole thing, so I'll leave that video down below if you want to see what I did on the trip. It wasn't like when I go to London, I tend to go to shop there. Same when I go to Paris. But this was more of like I want to see all the sites, go to all the museums and churches and like do that kind of thing. But of course I knew Italy has Sephora, and I also came across another Italian makeup brand that I had heard of, but that I haven't tried before. So I knew that I would possibly want to spend some money there as well. So I didn't get that many things like right off the bat online because I was like, and there were a couple of bits that I forgot to show you in my last video. So that's why those are here as well. So let me start off by showing you a selection of some of the things that I did the video with. So a video idea that I had for months was to do a full face makeup look with nothing but Dutch drugstore. And I had this plan to try out Kruidvat. These are just two of the products that I happen to like have handy. But I did a full face of Kruidvat makeup in that video. So this is the highlighter I used, and this is the foundation I used. But as a twist, I had spotted in my local Hema that Hema is doing some like revamped makeup brushes. And some of my very first makeup brushes I ever used were by this Dutch brand. They are available internationally in some places. I mean, they just opened a store in Dubai, of all places, and one of you commented that Hema is available in Mexico City. I don't know. But yeah, they do really good makeup brushes. There was only one brush that I tried. I got the whole set. You can buy them individually. And the only one I didn't really love was the powder brush, but everything else worked really well. They have a whole set of eyeshadow brushes. They have some good blush brushes, bronzer brushes, the whole 9 yards. I was pretty happy with these, and these look a lot more expensive than they actually are. The face brushes are around €5, and the eyeshadow brushes are around the €4 mark, so pretty affordable, and I really love these, and I'm now using these as part of my everyday makeup routine, and I'm loving it. The Kruidvat stuff I still need to try a little bit more. I've just done the one first impression so far, but I will make sure to put those products into Shop My Stashes in the next couple of months and make my way through it. I tend to try everything I buy at least once, sometimes off camera, but very often I try it to take pictures of and then, go into the review, etc., etc. Let me get into the things I forgot to show you last time, because I showed you all of the new bits from Essence and Catrice in like late August, early September, and to get my hands on some of the Essence products, I had to place an order not on my like usual website because I couldn't find them there. They were out of stock. So I found some of them on Notino, and Notino is like a European-based website that also stock a lot of other interesting European brands. And then because I wanted to make sure I got to free shipping, I got some more Eveline and Lumene. So Eveline Cosmetics and Lumene are two European-based drugstore brands. Lumene is from Finland, Eveline Cosmetics is from Poland, and I tried a bunch of their foundations earlier in the year and I loved both of them. However, from Eveline Cosmetics, none of the foundations I had were the right shade. And then I saw that my favorite Eveline Cosmetics formula, which was their Wondermatch, now comes in the Lumi version, like a dewy version. Skin Absolute Glow, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, SPF 20, and vitamin C. And they had this in a very light shade called Light Neutral. So it could actually now be too fair to me, but everything was a little too yellow and dark, what I tried. And then I saw that they also had a matching concealer to it. And then I saw that Lumene had a concealer as well. So I wanted to try those, give them a whirl, and that way I got free shipping. So we're good. So I'm going to be trying those at some point. I think by now, like if I look at all the foundations I've purchased since the summertime, I think we're due another foundation review sometime in February. I'm going to be testing out all of the new foundations that I got over the summertime now. I can't wait to try the House Labs one and the Jones Road, and I got some from like Collection, and so I'm going to be trying those out very, very soon, and then hopefully I can do like a roundup review of some new foundations that I have new in like the springtime. That's the plan. What should we do next? Let's do Kaleidos, because Kaleidos came out with a new collection, and I thought, like when it launched, I was like, oh, I'll get the entire collection, but it had glosses and it had a bunch of blushes again, and I was like, I don't know if I want everything. So I ended up just making a selection. I just got the eyeshadow palettes and did I get the right one? Yeah, I did. And one of the blushes. So the blush is in Pale Rose, which was described as like a nude mauve, but it's like just a really light, cool tone pink. More neutrally leaning, so I can't wait to try this. I haven't put it on my cheeks yet. And then I have the two palettes, Twilight Rush and Venus Trap. And I mentioned before in another video how I feel that these palettes are the ones that bridge the gap between the two collections we've had so far. So this is Venus Trap, no, this is Twilight Rush, and this is Venus Trap. So we had the Cold Brew and the Black Jasmine in the first collection, and then we had some purpley things in the next collection. And I feel that these two kind of bridge the gap between those two collections. Venus Trap is probably going to be my favorite. It's more gray heavy with like a very light pink and then a really beautiful silvery sparkle. Can't wait to put that on my eyes. And then this is like very sort of soft grayish purples with like a really stunning duochrome, and I can't wait to play with that shimmering, like almost black and charcoal gray kind of thing. So really lovely, and I love how Kaleidos is doing these quads. I really enjoy the formula of these, but they are best if you mix and match them. So this way I have even more options with those palettes, and they are perfect cool tones. Like all the cool tones are coming out right now. I'm in heaven, but my bank account also needs a break. So I'm not going to be, like, I've bought a couple of things for November, but I'm not going to be spending any more money until Black Friday. I just know. Then I had heard that Lisa Eldridge had restocked her Sorcery palette. And just to make the most of my order, I put in some other bits as well. So I got the Sorcery palette, which I already showed you in a video. Look at that. This was the other one that was really on my wish list, but this sold out within 3 minutes when these first launched. But it's now back, and I think it's still in stock. It only has one matte, but it's a teal, and then 5 really intense shimmers. I have the Vega palette from Lisa Eldridge, and I really enjoyed the formula. And I think that this together with the Vega, like the Vega is going to give me the mattes I want, and then this can be a really stunning accompanying palette. So this is really intense, but I can't wait to play with this. I think December is when I'm going to play with this for the first time. So can't wait for that. And then I bought Emily, which is one of her liquid Lurex. This was the one that I actually wanted, but I got a different shade just to try the formula. And I like the formula okay, but now that I have the one shade I really love, I know I'm not going to be getting any others. This is like the taupey gold. It's like a warm base, but it has a lot of like cooler reflex in it, which is really pretty. It's gonna suit so many different skin tones. And then I think, did I get the right ones here? Oh, I can't read this. Yes, I do. So I have two new Velveteens. This is Jazz and this is Ribbon. I got Rain and Muse when I was in London just to try the formula. I really enjoy the formula. A couple of them are now out of stock, so it's going to be a while for me to be able to get my hands on the full collection. I have 4. There's another 4 I still need to buy. And when I have all of them, I'll do a swatch video for you for sure. So I'm just going to slowly be making my way buying all of these. And then once I have all of them, I'm going to be doing another video. But yeah, these are the 2 reds from the collection. I think Dragon is also part of it, which is the very orangey one. But these I thought were going to be perfect for like the festive season that's coming up. So that's why I wanted to own those. And everything else that's here, I got when I was in Italy. So let's do Sephora first, because I went to Sephora. I saw Sephora in 3 different places, but sadly, the Sephoras were not the biggest Sephoras on the planet. So they didn't have all the brands. Like they didn't have a gondola for Natasha Denona or for Makeup by Mario. They only had a couple of the products near the tills, like near the cash points. So they didn't have the full selection there, which was a bit of a shame. But at the end of the day, I was able to pick up a couple of things. They did have Bioma, which is a brand I spotted in Germany when I was at Sephora there over the summertime in Oberhausen. And I was thinking at the time, like, wouldn't it be cool if Bioma had like a little trial set? And then now they're doing them for Christmas, of course. So I got their hydrating set. It came in like a really cute little yellow box. It comes with the creamy jelly cleanser. I only had the milky oil cleanser. That's the one I had already bought. So this one I didn't have yet. The moisturizing gel cream and the hydrating serum. So these are things I can now try to really give this brand a whirl. They are quite affordable as far as a brand goes. And if I do really enjoy these products, I will be buying full sizes of them at some point in time, but this way I can give them a try. Then a product I had already spotted in London was one of the new Sephora name brand blushes. This is shade 51 Trust Yourself, and I'm actually trying to put together a cool tone blush recommendation video for you that I hope to be able to do in December. And I spotted this in London, but I had already spent quite a bit of money there, and I was like, do I want this one? I was like, I'll go to other Sephoras in the next couple of months, so I'll be able to pick this up before I go. And it's a matte blush, and it's again a very nice cool tone pink. So can't wait to try that and compare it to the Kaleidos one as well. And then I got a mini of the Herborian CC Red Correct. What is this called? It's like a BB cream kind of thing. This brand is now being promoted everywhere. This is very strange. It comes out green, but then when you blend it in, it becomes my skin tone. Don't know how that works. I'm not sure if this is universally flattering for everyone. It seems to work really well on my complexion, but this is one of those products. I think I saw somebody using it on TikTok, and then I was like, ooh, I'd love to try it, but I couldn't really find anywhere to buy it. And now it's like all over Europe all of a sudden. Like it's at my local Ici Paris. It's also at Sephora. So yeah, this was lovely. It sounds good. So let me try it. That's why I got the mini size and not the full size, because I have a lot of foundation, you guys, to try. And that one is going to be part of that trial as well. And then I couldn't say no. I finally found it in real life. What am I talking about? The Dior limited edition for this year. This is their Backstage palette in Silver Essentials, and I've been wanting to try one of the Backstage eyeshadow palettes, but all of the regular ones have like a cream in the top, and I don't like it if they have creams and powders in one palette. It's like my ick. And then I swatched this in store. But Lorraine, who's one of my regular viewers and is always in the comments, said that she had ordered this. And she's like, I don't think you'll like it. I think you'll think it's too gray toned. And I spotted it in store and they had a tester and I started swatching it. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like the quality of this is amazing. It does have like, I don't really agree with like what it says on the back, as it says like satin, shimmer. So it's all satin and shimmers, save for this shade here. This shade is hollow. There's nothing holographic about that shade at all. It does have a little bit more of like a flip to it, but it's not holographic at all. But yeah, this goes really nice and deep with this plum. Love it. Then we have like 3 sort of shimmering gray shades, but they're not flat grays. You know how grays can sometimes be a little bit flat? These have like the right undertone for a gray for me to like it. We have some light pinks in here, some light purpley things, and a white. So this is again something I can't wait to try, and like all the cool tones are happening this season, you guys, and I'm living my best makeup life. Like all of the cool tones are here and I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. But you'll see more when I talk to you about my new makeup releases on Sunday. Or I'm sure. And finally, and I was traveling hand luggage only, so I had to be a little bit careful what I took home. But I found it was like in Florence on the like shopping street, there was a Kiko store, but I can get Kiko over here, so I didn't have to go in there per se. And then next door was Wycon, and they had some stunning eyeshadow palettes, and then I got some of their pencil-y things as well. I have to thank Esther for this, again, regular commenter here on my channel. She sent me some goodies in September, and she sent me a Pat McGrath lipstick with a lip liner. And now I'm all about the like darker lip liner with a mauve lipstick. And then Wycon was doing exactly that. These are new for them. It's their matte lipstick in mauve, number 7. It is a warmer mauve tone though, but it is absolutely stunning. And then they had the matching lip liners. This is also in shade 54 mauve. This is a hair deeper than the lipstick and it works perfectly. I put this on my lips instantly when I took pictures and love the formula. This is long lasting. These feel stunning. Apparently Wycon is from Naples. That's what the lady in the store told me. But they're an Italian makeup brand. It's like the similar price point to Kiko. And then they also had some eyeshadow sticks. And because I love those from Kiko, I decided to try one from them as well. This is in rose and brown. And it's like a cooler pink, but with a golden sparkle. Very pretty. Can't wait to play with that. And they actually had a deal that if you spend 30 euros or more, you got 30% off. And they did this. The Glam Eyes coolest shades. It's not that cool toned. And there are a couple of shades where I'm like, like it's got a pastel blue and a pastel green matte. Those didn't look great. It's got some peachy things, but they're like very pink heavy. This swatched so beautifully. Like it's the silver packaging that makes it look very shiny, but this way you can see the color story a little bit better, I think. It's got some blues here. So the darkest shade in here is a navy blue. I think this is so unique. You get some like brown tones in here, some taupey things. Wait, I have to do one live swatch. This shade, this won me over straight away when I swatched it. There it is. Let me put it here. And this was expensive. Like without the discount, this would have been like a 50 euro eyeshadow palette, which is not what I would have paid for it. But now it was like 35. So it was a lot better. Look at that shine. And a lot of these shades are incredibly cool toned. Like this is like it's like a taupey silver with a gold flip. It's amazing. The shimmers in this are absolutely stunning. I can't wait to play with this on my eyes. I'm not sure if they have an online presence. I'm gonna have to look into that for you. But if you're in Italy, look into Wycon because I'm very, very happy with the products I got from them. Yeah, those were all of the makeup-y bits that I bought in October. Some of it was bought in Florence because I was traveling. Some of the other things I bought online. So I really hoped you enjoyed getting this lowdown. I will have another haul for you next month. So stay tuned if you want to stay up to date with what I'm trying, because I tend to test everything I buy. It just takes me a little while to get to certain things, but I always show you in my Shop My Stash what I am trying and what I have been wearing in terms of like lipstick and eyeshadow. I always do that. Eyeshadow palette reviews are going up once a month here as well. All the other reviews first go up on the blog. So that's sort of like my how should I call it? It's not a backup plan, because it's like sort of like what I'm doing on the side to sort of keep the formula, to keep the content rolling on this channel. But very often foundation reviews or blush reviews go on there first. And then I do like a roundup video when I've tried like 10 foundations and stuff. So usually YouTube is a little bit behind, because I don't want to say something as like a favorite foundation unless I've actually really tried it and been able to give it a really good chance. And sure, I could put all of these things on my face in a first impression and give you my initial thoughts, but I feel that really putting things through the ringer and like wearing things for at least like for a week when I'm trying a base product or like a blush, like I want to be able to wear it all day and wear it to work and like dance party, so I can really let you know how I feel about products. So that's why it always takes me a little bit longer to get to things, but I think this video can give you a good idea of what reviews you can expect me to do in the next couple of months. So I really hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Thank you so very much for being here. Thumbs it up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more by me. I make several videos every single week, so if you'd like to stay tuned for more, and then I hope to see you in my next one. Bye-bye!